LOL, cats are trying to control your mind. Why is the sun trying to kill us? And we look at why time travelers are so gosh darn crazy. It's all coming up on this edition of Weird Things TV. For this June 9th, 2010 edition of the program, I'm Justin Robert Young, editor of WeirdThings.com. If you're a cat owner, do me a favor, bring your little kitty into the room, look him right in his feline eyes and say, give me one reason why I shouldn't punch you in the face right now. You want me to do that, don't you? Because you're controlling my brain. Well, why would you do that? Because is it to confuse me? Because I am confused. Did you want me to be confused? Stop it. You're melting it. You're melting my brain. Because that's what's happening. According to a new study, there is a parasite that goes by the name of, hold on, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Toxoplasma gondii. Normally between cats and mice, the mice of the world. Here's how it works, and it's a little graphic, so if you're squeamish, then just mute it and watch me gesticulate wildly like a moron. Cats poop, okay, and mice eat that poop, and in the cat's poop that the mice eat is this parasite. So the mouse just goes on his merry way, and just for the sake of this argument, we'll say that he lives a very anthropomorphized cartoon life. We'll just say it's like a 1940s cartoon, so he's doing something zany, like trying to avoid the draft, and he's like, I don't want to go to the front lines, ah! And he's, you know, running around and baking a cake and calling his mom, and next thing you know, boom! The parasite takes hold. He scampers right back in front of the cat and just starts dancing and eats him. And the parasite is back in the cat's body. The problem is that now that same parasite is starting to affect humans. Yes, so far we're not letting our cats eat us, but it is causing mental health issues among some cat owners. So we're going to go ahead and issue the Weird Things warning. Until we find out exactly what the deal is with this, stop eating your cat's poop. Safety's sake. The sun. Until now, we've only known that funny little creature is the thing that bounds up and down in Monty Python interstitials and gives us not one but 2 scoops of raisins. But despite the fact that this happy little orb brightens up our days as we slowly march toward death, there is reason now to believe that the only reason why is so he could save our demise for himself. NASA reports that the sun has awoken, and the resulting solar storms could affect our GPS, our financial services, our air travel, and our power grid. Yes, folks, it'd be a technological apocalypse that NASA says could be 20 times worse than Katrina, which, silver lining, does mean that our HBO resulting hour-long David Simon drama would be 20 times better. So there we go. You know, hopefully they say that if we move our satellites in the right way, we won't be completely torn apart. You know, it should minimize the effects of the solar storms. But if we don't, then the apocalypse would start now. It'd be so awesome, right? If all of a sudden the apocalypse started, somebody was watching this on YouTube like a week later, and then all of a sudden I went, now! And the apocalypse started. If that happens, can somebody write it in the comments? I mean, I know that like the apocalypse will be happening and everyone, power will be out and they'll be screaming and crying and someone's going to be giving birth to a baby on a bus somewhere. But, you know, just, if you get a generator, comments. And if you thought that Brad Pitt in 12 Monkeys was the only crazy time traveler, then you're mistaken, sir. The Fortean Times, which is awesome, by the way, compiled a bunch of cases where the perpetrators of these criminal acts use the time travel defense. Here's one example. In New Zealand, a man driving the wrong way on a highway crashed head-on into another car and killed 2 people. When the police asked why he was doing such a crazy thing, he said he was in a time machine and he had to go 100 miles an hour so he could get invisible. We don't know whether he was coming from or back from the future or the past, or if he was trying to get there, or what kind of time machine he was in, or if once he became invisible, he'd be seen by the eye of Sauron, or if he was being chased by Libyans, which obviously is kind of a problem. And that about wraps it up for this edition of Weird Things TV. If you want to hit us on the Twitter, it is WeirdThingsCom, or if you want to read the website, it is WeirdThings.com. Until next time, folks, stay weird. I don't want to go to the front lines.